Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Veterinary Innovation Summit virtual startup pitch competition. My name is Jeremy Kenny, and I'm the VIS program manager. After unfortunately having to cancel this year's event due to COVID-19, we wanted to do something to give veterinary startups a chance to showcase their companies, since the opportunities to do that at VIS and other in-person events this year have almost completely disappeared. We decided to try our hand at hosting a startup virtual pitch competition. After announcing the event a little over a month ago, we received applications from 35 different veterinary startup companies. A preliminary judging panel whittled that group down to 10 finalists, and you'll get to see each finalist's final pitch video submission in just a minute. The finalists were asked to submit videos that were no more than 5 minutes long, so any videos that seem to cut off a little bit early have reached the 5-minute time limit. Following the last video, we'll be announcing our top 3 prize winners, with third place receiving $1,000, second place receiving $3,000, and the winning team receiving $5,000. Before we get started, I have a couple of thank yous to hand out. First, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Nationwide, Purina, and the Petcare Innovation Prize, for making this event possible. Next, I'd like to say thank you to Jay and Dan from the Petcare Innovation Network and Assad from Leap Venture Studio for their help in planning this event and mentoring our 10 finalists. Lastly, I'd like to thank our 4 final round judges for taking the time out of their busy schedules to review and score the 10 finalist videos. Our final judges were Dr. Brianna Armstrong, co-founder and chief veterinary officer at SkyPaws, the 2019 VIS pitch competition winners; Dr. Jules Benson, chief veterinary officer at Nationwide Pet; Adam Hobler, business development senior manager at 9 Square Ventures; and Janine Taff, head of digital health at Kinship. And without any further ado, let's get started with our first finalist video.
Hi VIS panel, my name's Josh Tyler with the Bubby Dog Academy, and let's take the dog training industry out from the archaic times and give it the attention it deserves. Bubby's mission is to stop the return of pets to shelters due to behavior by putting dog trainers, behavior consultants, and veterinary behaviorists first, with a curated SaaS solution that delivers the tools and education they need to facilitate remote sessions worldwide, setting both them and pet parents up for success. COVID-19 hit pet care professionals pretty hard, but the positive effects saw an explosion in fostering and accelerated the demand for remote training and telemedicine, which is great. And yet, why is it so difficult to find effective dog trainers in the year 2020? Every single dog I've ever had has had some sort of behavioral issue, and now with 3 big dogs, I needed to change that, otherwise someone was going to get hurt. Most pet parents are still being forced to watch 10 to 20 minute YouTube videos with ums and ahs every 10 seconds to solve their dog's behavioral issues, which is pretty impossible. Everyone has forgotten the most important part of the solution to the problem: the dog trainers, behavior consultants, and veterinary behaviorists. Somebody needs to wrangle them all together, which in turn will make them more accessible to help rescues and pet parents worldwide. And the Bubby team are here to help with that. Bubby has created a curated end-to-end solution that enables users to find and offer dog training services that fit their specific needs. Our tools deliver a whole new experience when it comes to the structure, management, and accountability of a dog training session, unlike ever before. We've just launched the pet parent side of our platform, where users can access it through iOS and Android. 75% of pet parents choose DIY training, which currently fails at a ridiculous rate of 90%. This ultimately contributes to 47% of dogs sent back to the shelter in their lifetime. That's 3.3 million dogs per year, which just blows my mind. That means that almost half of all dog adoptions fail, and those dogs are returned to their shelters where they are potentially killed. The most heartbreaking thing about this is that a lot of those returns are due to easily preventable behavior issues. We all saw what happened when WAG didn't focus on the infrastructure and quality of its supply pool when it came to walkers and boarders. Bubby has a focus first on the pet care professional, and we care more about quality over quantity. That's why we got to team up with the IABC, the leading organization in the world for animal behavior, and other animal welfare organizations to create a proprietary vetting structure for the trainer side of the Bubby platform, and will deliver our Phase 1 remote training service worldwide. This is just one of our greatest competitive advantages, offering precision, safety, and credibility to the platform that pet parents deserve to have access to. It allows us to eliminate the risk of pet parents finding the wrong trainers and dominate the training space with the opportunity of scaling into other established verticals in the future. My name is Josh Tyler, and I've worked in the pet industry for the past 8 years as an advisor, speaker, and advocate for legislative change. My connections with top trainers, animal welfare organizations, and other pet tech companies runs deep. Our team speaks to our appreciation of inclusion and diversity, with more than half the team being a diverse group of women. It has always been a top priority for Bubby to be diverse, and we continue to strive in hiring people from various backgrounds, as we know it enriches the work environment, leading us to communicate and operate at a high level. Pet parents spend around $700 to $3,000 to train their dog in their lifetime, and private sessions cost on average $120 per hour. Individual dog trainers currently spend $80 to $200 per month on third-party application software to aid in the management of their business, as there is yet to be a curated solution. Bubby will take a standard SaaS fee of $50 to $200 of all non-marketplace trainers and up to 20% of the revenue generated of any trainer approved into the marketplace. And when the time comes, we can monetize the pet parent side of our platform through e-commerce and telemedicine. Over the next 9 to 12 months, our goal is to hit 10,000 users on the pet parent side of our platform through strategic marketing tactics, including social media and influencer marketing. With our B2B trainer tools at 80% complete, we currently have over 500 trainers ready to test, which would generate between $25K to $100K per month of SaaS revenue and over 3,000 certificates to promote to just through the IABC alone. It's absurd that 3.3 million dogs get returned to the shelters every year, and the right trainers for your specific needs still aren't easily accessible. Bubby has the right team and the right product to fix that. And because of our thought leadership and how good our idea is, we've attracted all these well-respected trainers and organizations before we've gone to raise the money to take this product fully to market. And with your help, we can make it a reality. Thank you for this opportunity, and let's give trainers the tools and support they so desperately need.
My name is Marina and I am COO at Dinbeat. We are a pet tech startup based in Barcelona, Spain, focused on animal welfare, and we really believe technology applied in many ways is a great tool to improve animal lives. 4 years ago, we conducted a big market research study to understand the pet professionals and pet parents' problems that were unsolved in the market. Veterinarians consistently said they had a problem with the lack of monitoring tools to track their patients' health, especially for those patients who are not sedated. At that moment, we knew that this would be the perfect challenge for us. And this is how Dinbeat was born, our wearable medical device to wirelessly track awake pet vital signs in real time. We allow a continuous tracking without touching or bothering the animal. It's been more than 3 years of in-house development to create our own hardware, software, firmware, and algorithms. We deliver this real-time health information thanks to a multi-sensor solution composed by a textile harness and a pocket monitor, able to capture data about electrocardiogram, heart rate variability, respiration, temperature, activity, position, and bark. We solve 3 very clear problems. 1. Inability to continuously track awake patients. Non-sedated animals do not tolerate cables, so manual tracking is the only way possible to do so. We automate all this process, providing continuous real-time data about their vitals. 2. Non-digital information. Manual tracking not only means bothering the animal, but also requires register and store the information in the right place. We directly manage and store all data 100% digital in the web app. 3. Lack of alerts. No continuous tracking means no information when something is happening. We provide real-time individual alerts for every patient to always be advised of what's going on time. Professionals can use it from any device with internet connection, as long as it's a 100% cloud-based solution. It doesn't matter what laptop, personal computer, tablet or smartphone they own. Just needs an internet browser and voila! The continuous tracking of a hospitalized patient is, of course, the first use case of Dinbeat. However, our customers are teaching us other great and cost-effective ways to benefit from it. Preventive multi-parameter tests without sedation, home monitoring, electrocardiograms done in the waiting room or outside the center for those patients getting very nervous, or even separation anxiety therapist tracking, among others. We keep working in providing extra services in our web app, as for example, online diagnostic service provided by experts that you can request if you want. And now let's have a quick look at how Dinbeat works. We, as a team, want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to join the Veterinary Innovation Summit and for letting us tell you about what we do.
Hi, I'm Shayna Denny, CEO of Dogdrop. At Dogdrop, we're making it easier for pet parents to provide continuous care to their dogs. The way we incorporate our dogs in our everyday life is changing, and so should the care they receive. Complete Dog Wellness is a combination of quality services across these 4 categories. While there are plenty of effective solutions within diet and nutrition and veterinary services, we believe a lot can be done when it comes to recreation and activity, as well as personal care. Just like humans, eating a healthy diet and visiting the vet or doctor just simply isn't enough, which is why we set out to make more accessible and convenient dog care without compromising on quality. Recreation and activity is critical for a healthy dog. Dogs absolutely thrive when it comes to engagement and mental stimulation, and we hear from our members how much their dog's behavior has improved after just attending Dogdrop a few times.
It's not just good behavior that we're focused on. We're saddened by the statistics around dog obesity, disease, and shortened lifespans. In our book, not enough emphasis is put on preventative health measures. While there are tools and services to monitor and record your dog's health, Dogdrop is the safe and clean space designed for your dog to get their weekly dose of physical activity and mental stimulation. On average, our members come about 3 times per week for a few hours at a time, which is the perfect complement to the healthy food and love they receive at home. Many dog parents don't even realize that their dog is overweight, nor do they always have the time to truly give their dog the activity they need to stay fit and live a long, healthy life. We're helping parents provide arguably the most important time their dog can have during the week to stay happy and healthy.
At the forefront of our physical locations are our droperators, commonly referred to as daycare attendants. Our droperators have deep experience in pet care, ranging from vet technicians to certified dog handlers.
Our growth plan is based around rapidly scaling our locations, first within the LA market and then beyond. Our locations are small, the design is simple and modular, and we strategically work with landlords to streamline favorable deals, including extended free rent periods and percentage rent. Dogdrop works as a great service amenity and adds value to their properties. All of these aspects are designed to keep the cost of build-out and operation extremely low so we can reach profitability at each location within a few months.
Our members have access to any Dogdrop location, and we have memberships to fit each different lifestyle. From our hourly members who need care 1 to 3 hours a day, while they're going out for drinks or their parents are out socializing, their dogs can too, to who we consider our luckiest Dogdrop members, the unlimited, who have complete convenience anytime they need it. And in just 6 weeks, Dogdrop was already break even on our first location. And we're excited that over 50% of our members did not use an existing dog care solution before, meaning they didn't use a dog walker or a daycare service, but now that Dogdrop is so convenient and accessible and they see the value of recreation and activity, these members are spending on average $250 per month at Dogdrop. While we take care of people's pups at our Dogdrop locations, our personal care products are designed to help pet parents better care for their dog at home. We identify products with high frequency of use that we can put on a monthly subscription.
When I got my mini dachshund puppy 3 years ago, I realized that I could use some help. I couldn't find a daycare solution that worked with my lifestyle, so I teamed up with my co-founder, Greer Wilk, to create our own solution. Our goal is to have the best dog care company, and we know that requires help from a multitude of voices at every level, from our team to our investors. To build the kind of company that meets the needs of dog parents with different backgrounds and experiences, we need to build an organization that includes people with different backgrounds and experience. We've been able to stay open and operate throughout COVID as we are deemed an essential business.
Not only are we open, but now more than ever, we see how our members are utilizing Dogdrop to get out what we call the quarantine crazies. During this time of COVID, we've had existing members upgrade, new members join, and we're proud that we're able to give back to essential workers by providing them free dog care. So, if you're interested to learn more on how we're building the world's best dog care company, feel free to reach out. Thank you.
I'm Bailey Surtees, CEO of Kubanda Cryotherapy. At Kubanda, we know pets are part of the family, and our mission is to bring state-of-the-art care to the veterinary market. We do this by providing the only non-surgical treatment for lumps, bumps, and cancers in pets via low-cost cryotherapy. More than 25% of pets are expected to develop a tumor in their lifetime. However, the standard of care hasn't progressed past invasive surgical mass removal. Pet parents often seek treatment for both cancerous and benign masses. Most vets, however, are reluctant to advise surgical removal as it can be unnecessarily risky and expensive, particularly for benign masses such as lipomas. Wouldn't it be great if vets could offer a care decision that's easier on everyone? Wouldn't it be great if pets could skip the scalpel? We're trading a knife for a needle. To perform a procedure, our small cryoneedle is inserted into the unwanted mass and rapidly cooled to temperatures necessary for targeted cell death. The needle is then removed and the procedure is complete. Unlike surgery, with cryo, pets face only a small needle poke and are back to their normal, playful selves same day. While the veterinary market has thus far only seen cryotherapy capable of treating small, topical warts and skin tags, cryotherapy has been used for over 60 years to treat large masses in humans. However, such technology has been limited to the human market with human prices and utilizing inaccessible and expensive cryogens. Our device, however, has been uniquely designed for vets to harness the full power of cryotherapy, and the critical innovations enabling this translation to the veterinary market are protected by provisional patent. We have rigorously developed our technology over the past 4 years in accordance with literature through mouse, rat, and swine studies. We recently completed a pivotal clinical trial treating 7 client-owned dogs with benign and cancerous masses. Both vets and owners were ecstatic with the results. It was easy to use and minimally invasive. Patients were comfortable, and their tumors quickly shrunk in the days following. Through this, we developed a powerful local network and have a large waitlist of owners eager for our procedure. As food and drug sales shift to online markets, our system will increase procedural volumes as clinics look to expand their veterinary service portfolio. As multi-vet clinics look to optimize senior vets' time for complex procedures, our system will allow these clinics to shift mass treatment to junior staff. Finally, as Petco, PetSmart, and Walmart are moving to expand in-store basic veterinary services, we see minimally invasive mass treatment as the perfect companion offering. The Kubanda Cryotherapy will be sold using a recurring revenue model. Pricing is starting at $20,000 for a system usable for 5 years and $30 for proprietary single-use cryoneedles. We are additionally providing alternate pricing schemes to suit clinics with different financial needs. This is continuing to be fine-tuned as we work with our invite-only early adopter program. Clinics are currently expected to see a 5 to 10% increase in yearly clinical profit, and our projected returns yield a bottom-up scalable addressable market of $509 million annually. We celebrated our first paying customer this spring, remaining on track for market launch, and have sustained interest from our invitation-only program for early adopter clinics to implement our device as they resume non-emergent procedures. We are working with these representative clinics to develop case studies and pricing metrics to guide future growth and to de-risk future clinical adoption. We will next broaden market entry through industry conferences and collaboration with thought leaders while developing resources for continuing education and clinical support and pursuing strategic distribution partnerships. Our financial projections are based on low-end estimates of clinical volumes from conversations with more than 100 stakeholders. The growth shown on this graph demonstrates our phased approach to market entry, with sales volumes increasing as we outsource marketing and sales and partner with distributors. We are poised for an exit in 2023 with a 13x ROI. CTO Clarice Hu and I have worked toward this vision over the past 4 years, and as of this spring we are full-time with Kubanda. As we grow, we are committed to leverage our unique position as a young startup to nurture a company culture focused on diversity, inclusion, and the well-being of our employees. To hold ourselves accountable to these values, we have committed to diversity and representation of stakeholder feedback and in our mentors, directors, and advisory board, and to ensure that we have a diverse applicant pool before even beginning the hiring process, starting with our next strategic hire, a veterinary sales expert. Our momentum, paired with a team of advisors experienced in veterinary and medical device startups, as well as business strategy, poises us for rapid market entry in the next year. Join us as we skip the scalpel and revolutionize treatment for the 15 million pets who develop tumors each year.
Remember when we used to go to the store to buy stuff? When we hailed taxis in the middle of the street? The same millennial consumers who made Amazon and Uber a success are trying to access services for their pets. Now there is a service that is able to engage with them, a service that can bring into the industry the 25 million veterinary consultations a year that, according to AVMA, never take place because busy younger people find it inconvenient to go to a clinic when they should. This is not yet another telehealth service, but a solution that reinforces the central role of in-person patient examinations to establish VCPRs. A solution that seamlessly integrates telehealth triaging with follow-up house calls and referral to local clinics. A solution that relies upon 20 patent-pending innovations that finally introduce on-demand, in-home convenience to the veterinary industry. A solution that is likely to be even more demanded post-COVID, as we avoid going anywhere if we can get it done better at home. My name is Alex Soriano, CEO and co-founder of KwikVet, the creators of this service. We created KwikVet to add, not to replace. We aim to coexist and bring value to all. To veterinarians, KwikVet is an open platform where any veterinarian in the country can earn extra money in their spare time. No need to quit their day jobs, no fixed obligations or schedules. KwikVet also has all the features needed for great medicine, like a built-in soap, e-prescribing, and compliance reminders. To clinics, we bring into the system clients and help their vets make the extra money they need. And we even have Quick Relief, a service that uses the geolocation and instant connectivity of the KwikVet app to help them locate relief pets instantly. To manufacturers, we can place their innovative products right at the point of service in a doctor's bags, pre-sell them for home delivery to our pharmacy, or renew BCPRs with clients of ongoing products like medicated food. And because apps collect data on every interaction, big data is also built into our DNA. Let's talk some business. Just like our big brothers at Banfield, we are a BCPR creating entity, so our potential can be measured in those terms. But what would you say if we told you that, different from others, we can open a veterinary clinic overnight anywhere in the country without investing a dime in real estate or bearing the fixed cost of hiring a veterinary team? If we told you that according to the industry's disease frequency data, our virtual clinics can effectively and professionally solve more than 90% of the issues that today bring a companion animal to a brick-and-mortar facility. That our clinics, which are embodied in our mobile doctor's bags, cost only a few $1,000s each, not millions, and can be deployed rapidly. Using this innovative model, we are very proud to have grown organically to over 3,000 clients and 300 independent 1099 veterinarians, without having yet reached out to outside investors. We operate with positive gross margins of 30 to 60%, and our clients gladly pay $29 for telehealth triaging and $129 for house calls. We have in fact raised prices to try to keep up with demand. With the right partners and investment, calling a KwikVet home may become the first thing millions of pet parents think of in connection with their pet's health. We are a minority-owned company, and the vast majority of our workforce are women veterinarians looking for a better work-life balance. But because we don't hire a limited number of staff, we are open to all by design. With upfront and clear pricing and no questions asked refunds, we treat our clients as family and give back to local shelters. We are also very proud and humbled by the advice of our friends in the industry, because we are just starting and we think we are incredibly lucky to be in the right place at the right time. Only a few years ago, people didn't trust apps, didn't expect everything to be delivered at home, or even understood how to work a few extra hours as part of the gig economy. We know we have a long road ahead of us, but we would like to travel it in full cooperation with the veterinary industry. Thank you very much for your attention and support.
It's all good, baby, baby. It was all a dream.
This is Biggie. When my co-founder Ben took Biggie to the vet for the first time, they took Biggs out of the exam room to the back and held him down for a rectal temperature. That made them both sad. What if I asked you to bend over to take your temperature? You wouldn't be happy about that. Yet this is still how pet temperatures are taken today. Hi, my name is Anya, and I'm the CEO. As founders, we've worked together for the better part of a decade. Yale, our CTO, has deep experience in healthcare and hardware, and Ben, our COO, is a door opener. As a female and minority-founded company, we embody diversity in backgrounds, in thought, and in every category has led to our high-performing team. The last company we built together expanded to 3 continents and was acquired by a Fortune 50 multinational.
Introducing the Mella Pro thermometer. It's accurate, comfortable, fast, and fear-free. No more bending over. Measurements are taken under the foreleg at the axillary artery, which has never been done before accurately. We're removing the worst part of the pet visit. Vets have choice between ear, rectal, and axillary sensors, but axillary temperature is our breakthrough, along with wireless charging and Bluetooth connectivity. The app tracks historical temperatures and integrates with telehealth, wellness platforms, and practice management systems. It is the first to do this. Not even human thermometers do that. The hardware and software are upgradable. Our AI algorithms use breed-specific data from third parties, clinical trials, and hospital partnerships to predict the temperature within plus or minus 0.5 degrees. Mella saves several minutes per visit, adding up to hours a day, freeing up time and focus for the patient.
Let's get started. First things first, sign in to your Mella app account. Second, hold down the button for Bluetooth to sync with the app. Third, select the pet you're about to measure. Place Mella under the foreleg or hind leg. Easy, comfortable, and fast. Last but not least, send your measurement anywhere with one tap.
This is Ben at a clinic. They said that they're relieved to finally be able to take temperatures easily. For pet parents, we're launching the Mella Home in early 2021, perfect for remote telemedicine visits. Since the pandemic, telemedicine has been surging. We partner with the largest providers with over 7 million users so televets can read temperatures during consults. Follow the link to read other reasons why the temperature is crucial for pet parents. Here's what this looks like in practice. Did you know that 70% of concerns can be solved via telehealth? We're building an ecosystem of products to keep your pet healthy, including a body fat analyzing scale, a pet pulse oximeter, and an EKG. Speaking of Biggie, he is the namesake of our second product, a body fat analyzing scale to address the 60% of pets that are overweight. Obesity research teams at several major pet food companies are interested in partnering with us to improve pet health outcomes by combining nutrition plans and activity tracking. There are 120,000 vets in the US, 200,000 in Europe. These vets serve 170 million households, which own 390 million cats and dogs. To date, we have received 200 veterinary pre-orders and 3 days of attendance at the Veterinary Marketing and Expo. By launch, we will have integrations into 5 practice management software platforms that comprise 90% of the market, contracts with 3 of the largest pet supply distributors in the United States, 3 telemedicine partnerships, 3 retail chains committed to stocking, including Amazon, Petco, and Petstock.
Over the past year, we've come a long way, building the product and establishing partnerships. We launch in Q4 with vets and early next year with consumers. Vets are lining up to distribute Mella, but we're also serving daycares and animal shelters. Mella's integrations include veterinary mobile vets, insurance, telemedicine, and more. And we're mission aligned with One Health and Fear Free, because axillary temperatures make our pets less fearful. We wouldn't be here without our all-star squad of advisors. And our fearless team, thanks guys. Ears and rears are out, armpits are in. If you believe as we believe that we should change the way we care for our pets and monitor health, join us.
Hello, VIS panel. This is Mew and Me, and this is Olivia Dudo, our co-founder and CPO. She has helped hundreds of pet tech entrepreneurs reach their goals.
And this is Willem Delventhal. He's our CEO and co-founder. I like to call him our games wizard. He's been building games since he was 15 years old.
So I'm going to start with a little story here. This is Fez. Fez is my first indoor animal and my first solo cat. And as many of us cat owners and pet owners realize, I understood that he was bored and lonely when I was out of the house. So as a game developer, I figured I could fix this problem with technology. So I took these cheap battery operated cat toys, I soldered some wires into them so that I could turn them on and off remotely. And then I had this magic moment when I was looking through my webcam and I turned the toy on for the first time and Fez comes shooting from off the screen and tackles the toy and my heart just melts. And right about then I decided to start Mew and Me. So Mew and Me is a collection of tablet-based video games for cats to play. These games can be run automatically, open up remotely from anywhere in the world, or played in person for a unique bonding experience. But it's not just fun and games. These games are also tracking what your animal is doing and teaching you more about them, as well as offering utilitarian features such as reminding you to feed your animal or even take them on walks. Now, the first question we always get is whether or not cats will play, and I am so thankful to say, yes, they do. We get about 30% of cats to play if we just put the tablet on the ground and walk away, and 50% to play when the owner plays too, interestingly enough.
But let's talk about the motivation behind the product. So like Willem was saying, we start with games, but we ultimately build on those games to tell you more about your cat, tell you who they are as a member of your family. And we have noticed this trend within the pet services industry where many companies are starting to answer that question of what is your pet doing throughout the day, whether it be with trackers or cameras. And they're slowly moving up that hierarchy in order to tell you things like patterns, feelings, emotions, and then ultimately personalities. Well, Mew and Me has inserted itself into each layer of this hierarchy, beginning with games, but ultimately developing personality types, mood types, and those insight points that better bond cat owners with their cat.
Absolutely, yes. One of the favorite things that our users notice while we are trying to establish ourselves as sort of the trusted cat advisors is our cat personality types, as Olivia mentioned, where we take recognized veterinary personality types, make them a little bit more fun for our users, and then give you almost like horoscope readings on how you can treat your animal better and bond with them better. For instance, bashful cats like to have somewhere in the home that they can retreat to and be away from everybody else. Now, to talk about our market here, we started by selling individual games, but we have abandoned that model and are now moving to a subscriber model. You can kind of think of us like Netflix for cats or something like that, where there is a freemium option that users can try out the app, and they can pay $3.99 a month to get access to more premium features as well as new games. Currently, we are sitting at a peak of about 2,500 monthly active users and 300,000 individual cat taps, which is already one of the biggest behavioral data sets in the industry. And trending out 1 year from today, we're looking at $160,000 in revenue in the 3 years, 5.5 million. Now, in response to COVID and BLM, Olivia and I have made a couple of changes to the business and actually paused fundraising. We have done a number of things now, including a completely free online digital cat festival where we had 700 attendees and more money than we've ever made in a month, as well as making our games free to our users for coronavirus relief and making a public declaration and donation to the Black Lives Matter movement.
And this isn't just a passing fad for us. As a woman in technology and as a first-generation graduate, equity and community well-being is really important to us. And so we've founded ourselves as a public benefits corp. One way we're giving back to our community, in addition to what Willem has mentioned, is we're working with our one of our advisors, Dr. Karen Sweda, a vet behaviorist with VCA, in order to prove that playfulness and Mew and Me games can lead to more adoptability with cats in shelters. And I hope that we've proven that the future is feline, not only for our business, but also for the impact that the cat community can have on our greater world. As Willem mentioned, we've had the most attention so far when we've come out in support of our community during coronavirus, in support of Black Lives Matter. And we believe that the cat community, with Mew and Me as a vehicle, can really be a body of healing for the world right now. The closer people are to their pets, the more love they feel, and we feel that we can spread that love as a community.
Heck yeah. Thank you for your consideration.
Hello, I'm Emily Stein, CEO of Primal Health, and I'm here to talk to you today about our company and what we're doing. So Primal Health is solely focused on really improving dental hygiene in pets and in people because we believe that total health starts and ends in the mouth, and our goal is to keep all those teeth or teeth in those mouths for a lifetime. And why? It's because it's a big deal. So dental disease is ubiquitous and it leads to very many chronic diseases, and it can shorten lifespan. And current approaches and methodologies, while transiently effective, do not focus on the root cause of the disease to make people better and pets better. And so we're focused there. And we've just recently, a year ago, launched Teef. Protectin 42 is the patented prebiotic that specifically focused on that dental microbiome in a dog. It's less than $1 a day at $28 per month. And it's been clinically proven to improve dysbiosis, which is the key driver for dental disease and can lead to all those bad, scary diseases linked to dental problems. So what the product does is actually facilitates the growth of beneficial bacteria while at the same time starving those dangerous bacteria that threaten the dental health of your dog. And it should be part of daily dental hygiene regimen. And we made it as easy as possible for pet parents. So a single scoop of this powder a day in the water bowl will keep the bad bacteria at bay. And it's a significant cost too. Over $1 trillion is spent annually just on dental products and procedures in pets and in people. And I have personally been touched twice in my life so far, which is why I've dedicated the past decade of my life to try to understand the root cause and to try to solve it. And C. Everett Koop just summed it up nicely years ago when he said, you're not healthy without good oral hygiene. And that's true for pets as well. So dental disease is definitely linked and is a driver of cardiovascular problems, organ failures, and arthritis. And so we feel that by really improving this oral microbiome, we can then have an effect on downstream diseases linked to poor oral hygiene. So Protectin 42 is built to really tackle the complicated things that are presented on this left-hand side of the screen, which please don't look at it too much, your eyes will cross. It's metabolic pathways that exist in the biofilm that lives in the dog's mouth. And our approach is to selectively go in and block the growth through metabolic manipulation of harmful bacteria and fungus. So on the right-hand side, you can see Aspergillus, E. coli, and Salmonella are blocked in growth and within 5 days, but yet the commensals, these protective bacteria that inhabit the dog's mouth, are maintained and in fact actually grow. And so this is a non-antibiotic, non-antiseptic approach to dental hygiene. And it, when used on a daily basis, can have profound benefit. As you can see, teeth are not only prettier, the gums are more importantly healthier, and the breath is better, which pet parents know is a big deal. So demand for Teef is growing. We just signed an exclusive deal for veterinary hospitals and clinics in Australia, and we're entering into Israel later this year. We've also got an omni-channel approach, so we're not just focused in vet, but that is one of our major areas of focus. Direct to consumers also, so we offer product direct to consumers on our website and Amazon. And then we're also filling the needs in independent retailers. We have a patented pipeline, so we're not just focused in dog. We're also working on cat actively, and line extensions for the dog, which include dental treat, which should be done by this fall, and then also a vet-only version for canine. Then planned out for next year, we'll have equine and dairy cow focused products. Our operating team is very female and LGBTQ minority focused, and they're awesome, lean and mean. And then we're surrounded by a lot smarter folks than ourselves, particularly in the medical dentistry spot. And we're building out our team. We're currently interviewing a vet dentist advisor as well. And with that, I'd really like to thank you guys for listening. And
Hi, my name is Lisa Hugh. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Rue. We're the first platform that's changing the way veterinary relief works by connecting and empowering all animal healthcare professionals. So I know there are a lot of innovative products and services out there for this industry. There's a lot going on with telemedicine. For us, we're taking a step back and just solving a fundamental human issue in this industry. We're trying to basically solve the problem whereby hospitals are just looking for talent. I know that a lot of times hospitals are looking for relief work for days, a day's worth of work to a week to full-time placement. A lot of times they're down one full-time employee, and if they can't find the talent, they shut down, and that causes the industry to lose billions in revenue. So that's a big problem with dire consequences. On the veterinarian side, a lot of times they're overworked and overstressed, and they're just looking for options for far better flexible schedules. So with my co-founder, we formed Rue, and we are the first marketplace that is truly connecting the animal hospitals with the veterinary professionals at scale using technology from a hospital side to produce increased production output, and also from a vet side just to improve their quality of life and give back the compassion that they have in this industry. This is a very big market opportunity. Out of the $50 billion in animal health care, $23 billion pertains to staffing. And within that, $7.5 billion is directly addressable by us. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have questions on how I calculated that number. But there's definitely a big addressable piece to it. And behind that too, there really is no competitor doing what we're doing in terms of building a platform to connect the two sides at scale. Typically, there's just more mom and pop phone staffing agencies doing paper-based processes. So we're changing the dynamics of it and offering something new. Our target users are from the one vet clinics to the major hospital chains are already using us quite frequently. We have vets using us from, just every Saturday because they want to take extra income, to mom vets, to core Rue vets who are using us pretty much full time, as well as a number of vet technicians who may want to use the platform for last minute bookings. So how does it work? It's free to use the site for all users. It isn't until there's a confirmation, but from a hospital side, they set up a profile, they have ratings and reviews, and to add a shift, they simply fill out certain factors for that posting of the shift, and it takes 5 seconds. We set the price, and it's posted right there. From a vet side, they also have a profile, they also have ratings and reviews. And then from their end, they can basically just pick and choose in searching what type of shift they want. And then they get thousands of different work shift opportunities that they can request, and the hospital confirms, which then that's when we charge the payment for it. And beyond that, we do have a Rue for You community as well. That's highly engaging. Since January 2019, when we launched in our first cities, Houston and Dallas, we started monetizing very quickly. We're already at a run rate of $3.5 million, of which we're taking in 20% net revenue. And what's really important right now is during these times of COVID, being in a pandemic, our platform is still working in full steam. We've seen hospitals be able to adjust and still seek talent that meets their clinical needs during these times right now. So it's working really well. But beyond Houston and Dallas, we will be expanding to the top 50, 100 plus cities. We will go nationwide, and in that generate a lot more in net, in gross and net revenue. And beyond, the hospital production, which we do see an average of $3,000 increase per shift per day. We already see an increase in drug consumption for patients, supply usage, equipment usage. So we're definitely getting a lot of attention from the animal industry players. But beyond that, we're making vets happy. And they are definitely having that positive trickling effect to our end consumers. Behind all this is my fantastic team. It is a diverse team, about 80% female. We are in 3 different countries, and we cover years and years of experience within animal healthcare, but also outside of it. So it's
So congratulations again to our 10 finalists. My name is Adam Hobler. I'm part of 9 Square Ventures, which is the venture investing arm of Purina. We love participating in events like these because we believe that the future of pet care is built in the startup community. These events give us a lens into the best and the brightest, and it was an honor to be a part of this judging panel. We really had our work cut out for us because all the video submissions were really strong, but we had to select 3. And so the startup that has taken home the 3rd place prize is KwikVet. Congratulations, KwikVet. We really liked what you guys are doing to help support vets and their owners and providing both care and helping owners receive care. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Jules Benson, who will announce the 2nd place winner.
Thanks, Adam. I'm Jules Benson. I'm the Chief Veterinary Officer for Nationwide. We're really excited, as always, to work with the Veterinary Innovation Summit, and these pitch competitions are genuinely exciting to work on. The thousands of hours of work that's gone into each of these submissions is evident, and innovation is always really exciting. So I am very excited to announce the 2nd place winner, which is Rue. We were all impressed with the work that Rue had already done, the frankly, very impressive success they've already had in such a, relatively small geographic area, and I think the model they've built is amazing. And if they really do have the potential to stretch as wide and as far and help the industry and the way that they're planning, I think they could be a boon to the whole industry. So I'm very excited, and I will pass off to Brianna to announce the winner.
Thanks, Jules. My name is Brianna Armstrong. I'm a veterinarian and co-founder of SkyPaws. My partner Stephanie and I were last year's Veterinary Innovation Summit pitch competition winners, and that win has really allowed us to move forward with our product development, and we could not be more thankful for that opportunity. It is my honor to be able to announce today our 1st place winners for this year's Veterinary Innovation Summit pitch competition, Primal Health. We feel that your solution for veterinary dentistry is innovative and can have a positive impact on the veterinary community. Congratulations, and we cannot wait to see your progress. Thank you again to all of our sponsors, judges, applicants, and attendees. We hope you all had an amazing time at the summit this year, and we look forward to seeing you at the next Veterinary Innovation Summit 2021.